Welcome back, everybody. I'm the Blonde Fox, and today we're going to continue playing some more Genshin Impact. In the last episode, we did more of the arena battles and everything for the Clash, and we won all of them. And whenever we got to our last battle, the guy never showed up, and the vision was stolen. So we came here with Kazuha looking for it, and we found that a guy basically... Technically, we fought treasure hoarder enemies, but I don't think the guy was a treasure hoarder. He was going to try to win it fair and square, but basically he didn't want to try to face us, so he just stole it. Basically, we taught him a lesson, and then we let him go and everything, and then Kazuha told us why he's so interested in reviving this vision in the first place, and it was really sad, and yeah, it's pretty much where we left off. So we're gonna go back and finish our arena battles, or basically there is no more battles, I guess, because our opponent stole and ran, so who knows what's gonna happen. But yeah, remember to like the video if you like it, and subscribe if you want to see more, but without further ado, let's get back into it. Hopefully miHo doesn't hold this against us, and like just lets us, go to Inazuma, give us a ride. Because technically, we did win. I mean, I guess you would call this a forfeit, maybe? How far away is this again? Oh, man, we made it all the way. Wow, we went far. I didn't realize we went that far. Great. Kazuha, why didn't you let me teleport back with you this time? You let me do it last time. Long walk. Take a nice long walk on the beach. Oh, hey, there's one of the Shrine of Depths over there. Cool. Okay. Yeah, Inazuma seems like a very stifling place. Also seems like it's ruled by a very, very scary Archon lady. Okie dokie. Just gotta cross this patch of water, which I want to make sure I don't start swimming whenever I'm out of stamina, because I'll drown. Oh, it looks like they kind of packed up and everything. This is kind of sad looking. It just kind of ruined the whole competition.
Huh? Did Beta leave already? Maybe she went back to her ship.
If you're looking for the captain, she was summoned by Lady Ningguang. It seems that the Crux clash got out of hand this time and has attracted her attention. Captain Beidou was muttering something about Ningguang being a stick in the mud as she headed off to Liyue Harbor.
It's not unusual for those two to be at odds with one another.
But still, Captain Beidou was disappointed she didn't get to witness the crowning of the new champion. She had been looking forward to it for quite some time.
The one who stole the vision was originally to be this hero's opponent in the final round. He knew he stood no chance of winning the match, thus the wicked idea of stealing the prize took hold in his mind. In which case, the Crux clash comes to a clear-cut conclusion.
Huh? So that's what happened? If that's the case, then the rules stipulate that he is disqualified, and our hero here is the champion.
Paimon thought we'd win and all, but not like this.
It doesn't matter. As the saying goes, honor given is honor deserved. Now, let me go prepare the champion's medal to award you.
So, will we be able to go travel to Inazuma now?
Yes, I believe so. Though Captain Beidou is no longer present here, I'll be sure she receives word of it. She is a woman of her word. But the voyage to Inazuma is a treacherous one. You will be plagued by a perpetual tempest the entire trip. In fact, the relentless rain and wind are also an embodiment of the Raiden Shogun's will to close the nation.
Hold on a second. You're saying she can change the weather just with the power of her mind?
Let us not forget that this is one of the 7 Archons. If Liyue's Morax could form Guyun's stone forest by casting down his stone spears, then it should come as no great surprise that the Raiden Shogun is capable of summoning an eternal tempest. Suffice it to say that if you wish to journey to Inazuma, the Alcor will need some time. You will be notified once all the preparations have been made. In the meantime, I intend to embark on a journey of my own. I will travel all across the vast lands of Liyue in the hope of finding a way to reawaken the vision.
Paimon believes you'll find a way for sure.
Thank you. May both our journeys prove meaningful. One final word of warning. The part of your journey that lies after the storm may well prove to be the most arduous.
That's a bad omen if I've ever heard one. Okay, now we need to go talk to Catherine. First I want my achievement. Oh, we got 2 achievements. Sweet, sweet. Okay, Catherine. What's going on with our trip to Inazuma? It should be pretty much ready to go, because I think before that was basically they hadn't released Inazuma yet. It was kind of the prologue for it, but Inazuma is definitely out and available, so... Hello, Catherine.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. What can I do for you, traveler?
About traveling to Inazuma.
Ah, yes. I've heard that you've already made arrangements with the captain of the Crux fleet regarding your passage to Inazuma. Is that correct? Now that I think about it, it's been quite some time since I last visited those lands. Unfortunately, I don't have any current intel that would be worth sharing with you.
There you are. You're the traveler that Beidou will be taking to Inazuma, right?
It seems our intel has arrived.
The fleet has nearly completed reprovisioning. Once the crews have taken a head count, we can get underway. Captain Beidou sent me to come get you. We'll weigh anchor as soon as you're aboard.
Seems Beidou is the captain of her word.
Of course! There are many things that the captain insists upon. I'm sure you'll see for yourself once you're on board.
So you'll be heading off then? I suppose congratulations are in order. Whether the journey before you leads to the heights of the heavens or the depths of the abyss, each step you take is another achievement. Until we meet again, Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Ad Astra Abyssosk, Catherine.
Oh, it's kind of hard to say goodbye now. We practically see each other every day.
Well, if that's how you feel, why not come and find me when you arrive? I'll be awaiting you on Narukami Island.
I knew it.
So there's another Catherine in Inazuma? See, there's no need to get all sappy now.
Well, I guess it's time for you to bid farewell to Liyue Harbor. Now that I've delivered my message, I'll be heading back. The ship is currently anchored off of Guyun Stone Forest.
Okay, thanks for coming all this way to let us know.
Just following orders. I'll see you two aboard the Alcor.
Are you really gonna make us run out to that ship again? The immovable god and the eternal Euthymia. Euthymia? Words? I'll get the pronunciation by the time we get there. Yep, they're gonna make me travel all the way back to the stupid ship. You... Oh. Huh. Wonder how long that's been there. Well, I feel stupid. How many of you were yelling about that and I just now noticed that? I never knew you could teleport to that and I was complaining about it. I probably should have just checked. But I don't remember them ever actually... Was that icon there before? I don't remember the... Oh, no. Well, we're teleporting there. No use complaining about it now, right? What's done is done. Hello, Beidou.
Ah, you finally made it. All these years, come rain or storm, the Crux fleet has never suffered a delay. If it were anyone else, I might have set sail already.
Apologies, Captain.
Don't look too serious, I'm only joking. You're just on time. The crew have just finished making final preparations. Well, now that everyone's here, we set sail for the land engulfed by storm and tempest. The nation of eternity.
Anchors away!
Oh, hi there. So, you finally made it. You sure kept me waiting, Captain. And it appears we have a couple of stowaways. Or perhaps I should say, honored guests.
Shush!
You can blame your almighty shogun. The tempests around Inazuma have been growing all the more fierce lately. Though the fleet was fully up to the challenge, the inclement weather still caused some delay. Now then, let me introduce everyone. This is Toma, a trade partner that I've gotten to know recently.
You don't know how long I've been waiting to see you.
Toma, these two are...
Oh, no need for introductions. Their reputation precedes them. Seems even the stormy seas can't keep rumors of these outlanders' sterling deeds at bay.
Nice to meet you, Toma.
Oh, it's sure nice to hear you say that.
With any luck, it'll give you a head start here. Toma's resided on Rito for quite some time now. It wouldn't be going too far to say he's the fixer around these parts. If you run into any problems here, just talk to Toma. But if he tries to pull any moves on you, I'll be sure to deal with him personally the next time I'm around.
No need to worry. I'm sure we'll get along just fine.
Good. Then if it's all settled, I'll be going. I wouldn't want to be caught with my sails down here. I do have a wanted fugitive on board after all.
Oh, right. Kazuha.
Until next time, traveler. Remember to give it your all, no matter what perilous storms you may encounter.
Look forward to seeing you again.
Fair seas, Captain Beto. Bye-bye!
Now then, first things first. We need to go get you registered at the border checkpoint.
Paimon thought we were supposed to be keeping things on the down low. Are we just gonna walk into the government's hands?
Don't underestimate the reaches of the Sakoku Decree. You wouldn't be able to avoid inspection even if you tried. So we have to play by the rules, even if we're kind of bending them.
Oh, okay then. We did it, guys. We are in Inazuma. Oh, yes. Oh man, it's been so long since we've been on a map where we have nothing marked off. Look at this. All of this is all explorable. This is gonna take a very, very long time to explore it all. But there's a lot going on, and the islands, luckily, because, you know, there's multiple different islands out here and everything, luckily they all have very different designs and are very interesting with different puzzles and everything. Oh, I love how there's foxes everywhere. It's a fox paradise. Anyways, sorry, I really love the design of Inazuma. As much as this place kind of makes me anxious because of the whole, like, lockdown and the... You know, it's just it's got a very somber feel to the whole area due to everything going on. But man, they did an amazing job with this area. Woo, lavender melons. So many new things. Gosh, it's been a long time since we've explored somewhere like new. Oh, I thought that was glistening for a second. Oh, it was this thing back here? What do you got for me? Nothing useful. Oh, we also gotta be on the lookout for electrolysis. Things that, you know, the things we have to collect for the statues. Which, speaking of statues, there's a statue up there, so hopefully we can get that here soon. Okay, so are you the government? I mean, the registration?
Hello? Please state your name, identity, and the purpose of your visit. Oh, except you, Toma. You must be new here. Excuse me? Please provide the information requested, and also declare any goods you are carrying with you.
Do we tell the truth or do we lie? Truth or lie? Truth or lie? Truth?
Oh, well, I'm sorry. We cannot approve entry for purely personal reasons. So, unless you have a valid reason for visiting in accordance with the rules... My apologies, but I'll have to ask you to...
Here are the entry papers, for your kind perusal. I just wanted to see what you'd say. Sorry about that.
I see. Okay. Your papers are all in order. Welcome to Rito.
Whew. So, where do we go next?
The Outlander Affairs Agency. They only check entry permits here. If you want to remain on Rito, there's a process you have to go through with them.
Sheesh. So it is super strict, just like everyone says.
Well, let's not forget that to everyday folk in Inazuma, people from everywhere else are referred to as outsiders. As the word suggests, Outlanders aren't very welcome in Inazuma with the Sakoku Decree in force. Not even on Rito, where they've established an outsider settlement.
Welcome or not, we don't have a choice.
I like how you think. I've got a feeling we're going to get along very well. Now, let's head over to the Outlander Affairs Agency. Most of the current rules were put in place by the administration of Rito, the Kanjo Commission.
The Kanjo Commission?
Didn't we hear about this?
Yes, one branch of the Tri-Commission of Inazuma, responsible for growing and managing the nation's wealth. You really haven't heard of it before?
Ooh, teleport point.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Shut up, Venti. We gotta walk. Should we go ahead and go get the statue real quick? 'Cause I don't like not having a map. It kind of scares me.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
You know, the way they do things around here, it makes me think of the DMV for some reason. Oh, well, this is just where you go to get your entry papers checked. You gotta go into this line to get that checked. Yeah. Here's our first statue of the 7. Let's actually bring in our traveler so that way we can get our electro element. Official will just switch you out for a sec.
What will we
Oh, hey, we can finally get stuff for Heijo. I forgot about that. I might build him. He can be really fun. He's really strong, too. Statue of the 7. The world opens itself before those with noble hearts. Thank you. Here we are, our first island in Inazuma, Narukami Island. Look at this place. We got a lot of... Look, this... The map here is huge. We got a lot to do. Okay, statue. I would like... Oops, I forgot I need to be... Dang it. Okay, hold on. Let's try this again. I would like to resonate with Electro, please. Electro, unlimited power. Sorry, Star Wars. Yeah, I think that's Star Wars, right? It's Star Wars, isn't it? I haven't seen Star Wars in so long. I've been really meaning to rewatch all of them. Okay, and we don't have any of the... Because we haven't found any yet. Let's see, we get some good stuff here. So they don't give you stamina anymore because we can't increase stamina. And now we have the Electro Traveler also, by the way, which...
Take this!
Interesting ability. So we're able to send those little Electro things out. And he's all about energy recharge and whatnot, so he's kind of a support character. So basically, if I remember correctly, his R2 ability, I think it just does damage? Doesn't it just do damage? I'm trying to remember exactly how he works. It's been a long time since I played with the Electro Traveler. Yeah, unleashes the 3 shadows, electro damage. They leave an abundance amulet whenever they hit an opponent. Abundance amulets can be created, blah, blah, blah. Whenever a character is near an abundance amulet, they will absorb it and obtain the following effect. Restores... Yeah, so his R2 allows himself and his allies to restore their elemental energy and increases energy recharge while they're active. And then his triangle is... Well, triangle. His burst is you call upon the protection of lightning, knocking back, blah, blah, blah. When your active character's normal charge attack is put on stable... Yeah, so basically it's kind of like a mini version of the Raiden Shogun's ability. So basically it's all about... So energy recharge with his R2 and like supporting his team, and then his burst allows him to basically do electro damage with all of his attacks and everything. So he's kind of a supporty character, but also kind of a good like electro burst damage dealer in a sense. So it's not bad. It's just I gotta play with it more. We might actually try to build him up because, like I said, we gotta get him built up for Sumeru because his Dendro abilities are amazing. But Sumeru's gonna be quite a ways off, I think. Because Liyue had a pretty long story, but Sumeru's story is like...
Here we go.
I'm not a Sumeru story. Liyue had a very long story, but Inazuma's story is like 3 times as long, I think, or something like. It's like way longer. It was really good, but it was just like, it might have felt like it just lasted a while just due to the fact that, okay, I gotta get up even higher, really? Just due to the fact that, oh, whatchamacallit, Inazuma was kind of split into parts, in a sense, due to the fact that, I was playing it as it was releasing and everything, and so they released islands over time, not all at once. And so, like, whenever it first came out, I believe only these 3 islands here were accessible. And then eventually I believe you were able to go over to this island, or they might have all been accessible. But then they added these islands down here, I believe, at later dates or whatnot. So, at least I think that's how it was, or I can't remember. But that might have been why I felt like it took longer, but there we go, our first one. Our first Electrolysis. Mark it with a star. Electroculus. Let's go Electroculus, I like that name. Okay, so Toma was somewhere over here, right? But anyways, I'm just kind of babbling at this point. But yeah, the story's going to be really long. So it's going to be a while before we get to Sumeru. But I'm very excited to introduce you guys to all the wonders that Inazuma has to offer. And all of the fear that it will instill in you due to how dangerous this place is. Like I said, I've been playing Sumeru a bit. And compared to Inazuma, Sumeru is like easy, which is weird. I like it, but it feels easier. And it might be, I've only played a little bit of Sumeru. So it might be once I play more of it, it won't be so easy. But Inazuma's pretty scary of a place. The stuff here is pretty dangerous and difficult to beat. Not like too difficult, but it's just like things here are definitely out to kill you every time you turn a corner. Okay, Eureka.
You've completed the entry procedures, yes? And now you want to apply for residency, both of you?
Yes, please.
Okay, the processing fee will be 2 million mora.
2 million? For a processing fee? Are you serious?
That's right. 1 million per applicant, which makes 2 million total. Don't worry, you can trust my math.
Paimon wasn't so much questioning your math as...
Ma'am, these two here are good friends of mine. I think you'll find I'm one face you recognize.
Ah, Mr. Toma, it's you. By way of courtesy, allow me to reduce it to 400,000 mora total.
That is a major discount, but it sounds like an arbitrary number.
Thank you ever so much, Miss Eureka. But as this is just a processing fee, I think 600 mora should cover it if I'm paying on their behalf. I'll treat you to dinner too. How does that sound?
That's not how you haggle! By all means, bargain the price down, but...
All right then, as you wish, Mr. Toma. I will make a record.
Much obliged.
What? She went from 2 million down to 600? There's something seriously wrong with people's sense of finance around here!
I think it's about more than the mora.
It's not as mind-boggling as you think. A processing fee is just a figure of speech. The way some here at the agency see it, the fees are easy money, so it becomes a question of how much they can make. So when the day comes that some poor merchant from overseas with more money than sense gets stuck here and needs to apply for residency...
Then they'll milk them for all they're worth!
Exactly. It's at times like this that having a local friend really comes in handy.
That's blatant oppression against Outlanders.
Yes, but when you're an Outlander in Inazuma, far from home in this close nation era, there's very little that can be done about it. The most that overseas merchants can do to look after themselves is stick together. That's how the International Trade Association came about.
So it's a trade association built by and for Outlanders?
Yep. And as well as advancing commercial interests, the association provides help, support, and structure for Outlanders trying to survive on Rito. Essentially, it's an association devoted to both commercial excellence and survival skills.
So how would an Outlander ever get to meet...
Sounds like just staying alive is an achievement when you're an Outlander in Inazuma.
I see. So this is the real purpose of your trip. Yes, given that you are Outlanders, it's certainly a lofty aspiration. After all, the Raiden Shogun is the most exalted and revered one in all of Inazuma. She is a deity who reigns on high, while all other life gazes up in awe.
I still have to find a way.
I was going to say nothing is set in stone when it comes to who you will encounter in this world. Who's to say you won't happen to run into the Raiden Shogun one day after lunch?
Uh-huh. And is that likely?
Okay, I'll give it to you straight. I know of a way to introduce you to the Raiden Shogun.
Really? Wow! The Rito Fixer's better connected than we thought.
I mean, it will take all the resources I have at my disposal, but it can be done. However, before we get there, connections come at a high price, you understand?
Not you too!
No. In this instance, when I say price, I'm not talking about Mora. In fact, there's no real cost as such. It's just that if this is something you really want, you'll have to agree to help other people solve some of their problems first. I like to do things in a way that keeps everybody happy. It's my own personal rule for dealing with situations like this.
Sounds very reasonable to Paimon. You're the man in the middle, so you have to trade favors to keep everyone indebted to you.
The Fixer works in mysterious ways.
Why do I get the feeling you're making me out to be some sort of crook? Never mind. Here's the situation. As I touched upon earlier, the members of the International Trade Association are constantly struggling to survive. Recently, things seem to have gotten more difficult than ever for them, so just go and check things out. See if there's any way you can help. The head of the association is called Caricio, and he's a good friend of mine. Go talk to him. I'll wait for you here.
Well, this place is definitely convoluted, crazy, and definitely dangerous. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and leave this part here. Let's check our wishes, but I don't think we have enough Primogems yet. We're just about 230 Primogems off of being able to do a 10 pull. So in the next episode, we'll probably be able to do a 10 pull, between me doing dailies and whatnot and all that kind of stuff. So hopefully we'll get close enough. But yeah, in the next episode, we'll go talk to this Kirisu, or whatever his name was, and we'll see if we can get ourselves out of this little town and basically up to the Raiden Shogun. Where is the Raiden Shogun from here anyways? Oh, that's cool looking. But anyways, yeah, we got a lot to explore. There's a lot to do. It's kind of going to be overwhelming at first because there's going to be a lot of just like story stuff thrown at us at the beginning, but after that we're going to be free to explore and it's going to be epic. We're going to have a lot to do and we're going to have a lot of fun. So yeah, definitely looking forward to that. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching the video. If you liked it, leave a like, comment down below with your thoughts and opinions. I look forward to hearing from you guys. And remember to subscribe if you want to see more from me in the future. Until next time, see ya!